Hey guys, welcome back to the UFC news. Today's going to be a sad episode, today's going to be a happy episode, and today's going to be a what the fudge episode. As we've got retiring superstars, we've got boxers fighting Cain Velasquez, and we've got fines from probably the biggest fighter in the UFC. So, we're going to crack into our first segment, and it's about a former UFC heavyweight champion retiring. So, the news broke out today that Shane Carwin will be retiring after after a long year out with a knee injury. The 38-year-old former interim champion announced his retirement on Tuesday night, almost 2 years out of the cage. And I quote from his Twitter: "Officially retired today, smiley face. Thank you to my family, friends and fans. Hashtag dream big, God bless." So it was really sad to see Shane Carwin retire. He's only had 14 fights during his whole career, and he was meant to be fighting Roy Nelson, but that obviously didn't happen as the injury struck him again after they had a stint on The Ultimate Fighter. But I was really sad to see Carwin retire. You know, he's one of my favourite fighters in the UFC, as he just knocked people out for fun. He was such a good fighter, and sad to see him go. So good luck in whatever you do next, Carwin. Hopefully you'll stay with the UFC. Do maybe move on to what Kenny Florian's done, stuff like that. So yeah, good to see you. It would be good to see you in the UFC doing other stuff. So moving on to our next one. UK heavyweight boxer Tyson Fury has called out UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez on numerous occasions. And UFC president Dana White last month opened the door to come over for that fight. "We'll make a deal," White said around UFC 159. "You want to fight Cain? Come over here. You'll get smashed." That's in contrast to the way Velasquez has reacted to the callouts, saying he didn't know who Fury was prior to his name being flung around, and adding that Fury would need to work his way up the ladder. But White's challenge is out there now, and Fury says he's interested. "I've challenged him before and would consider taking him on a one-deal fight," Fury said in an interview with the UK's Daily Star. "I would beat him and then return to boxing. I'm definitely interested, but the money would have to be right. I'm 100% for the fight with him. I've challenged him to a fight 3 times, but he's a little boy who doesn't want to fight. He has said no to the fight live on TV." It's basically Tyson Fury had a fight a couple of weeks ago, and he was kind of getting dominated. He's being very cocky, and I wasn't really expecting that from Fury. You know, he's undefeated boxer. A little bit of background of it, and he's undefeated boxer. He's meant to be fighting Mr. Klitschko soon, the heavyweight Klitschko. I forgot which one it is. Sorry. So yeah, he's a heavyweight. He's meant to be fighting the Klitschko, one of the Klitschko brothers, and you know, it should be a good fight if he does. But you know, it's just going to be a classic boxer versus wrestler. Boxer versus MMA fighter. MMA fighter take him down, ground and pound, done. And that's all I'm going to leave it. So we're going to move into the biggest fighter of all time, being fined $50,000 by the UFC. So Anderson Silva was fined $50,000 by the UFC this weekend after he flew home to Brazil instead of taking part in the media day in Los Angeles. UFC president Dana White said Silva refused to take part in the event and chose to fly home. However, Silva says he didn't know about the media event and wouldn't have intentionally skipped out. "I've never missed any commitment to the UFC. I would have made the trip to Brazil if I knew I'd been going to Los Angeles," Silva said to Brazilian outlet Veja by Sherdog.com. "Everyone knows that I always block my media schedule to devote myself to training. Since that's my main priority, I'm an athlete, and my focus will always be to train and be prepared for the challenges." Basically, all I'm going to leave it at is $50,000 is quite a lot of money, but for Anderson Silva, he earns about 5 times that per fight. So to be honest, it's not much really to Mr. Silver. But it was sad to see him really miss that out. But you know, oh well. It's just a little press conference really. I had nothing to do with it. Didn't really affect me. So yeah. But anyway, guys, do hope you guys enjoyed this. My name has been James. Don't forget to check out the next episode of UFC News. I have been your host. See you later, guys. Peace.